So, and I know I'm taking long to get to the story. She ended up raising my daughter for a while, off and on for a while, basically all her life. And my sister Teresa helped me out a lot too. But that's the only child my mama took of mine. The other ones I was on my own. So anywho, I had to give 2 kids up for adoption. Right after that, great, I got pregnant back to back. And I had nowhere to go with them kids. I don't know what I was thinking. I wish somebody would have yoked me up after the first child and said, look, you can get pregnant. I wasn't thinking. And I didn't do it out of love. The second 2, I didn't do it out of love. I was having sex with him because that's what he wanted. And I thought, he's my boyfriend and that's what I'm supposed to give him, right? Dummy. Pure dumb. Ended up pregnant the second time, and nobody was trying to help us, and he wasn't trying to help me. And I wasn't looking at the fact that he wasn't trying to help, family not trying to help, because I asked for the help. I did reach out and ask everybody for help. Nobody wanted to help. I did not hold that against them. I didn't expect them to help. I just asked. And if they said no, fine, because they don't have to. So I knew I was a single parent with 3 under 3, and I had to deal with what I had to deal with. So the best option for me was adoption. I have no help and I have nowhere to go because my mom was not letting me come in the house with them other 2. Not at all. And then I guess we had gotten into it with his grandmother, and she didn't want me there anyway to begin with. And her house was already packed full, for real. Like, people were sleeping on the floor. It was just weird. It was just a crazy situation that I should have never been in, but I wish somebody would have just shook me and told me, look, child, what are you doing? Anywho, gave the second 2 up for adoption. Couldn't give my first child up for adoption because I didn't have custody of her. I ended up giving my sister custody so I can go to Job Corps. And I never took custody back. I went to Job Corps. I did what I needed to do. I came back. She handed me my child, and that was it. We never went back to court to switch the paperwork. So when it came down to adoption, I was giving all 3 up for adoption, but only 2 could go. So that's how I ended up keeping my oldest daughter and not having the other 2. So then when I got pregnant with my 4th child, I didn't know I was pregnant until I moved away. Me and the guy, we was together. We was a good couple, a great couple. And then he just became too obsessive over me, and I couldn't take it anymore. And I left. I upped and left. I wanted to break up. And then when I wanted to stay with him, he wanted to break up. And I just wasn't trying to go through back and forth. So I just moved to North Carolina. Left Brooklyn, moved to North Carolina. When I moved down here, 2 months later, I was pregnant. I said, oh, not this again. This is the devil. I don't care what nobody say. So anywho, found out I was pregnant. I knew I was keeping all my kids. If I was pregnant, I was keeping because I cannot do no abortion. I can't. I don't know why. I just could not. So I had to raise that one by myself. I didn't have no help. Her daddy, he never denied her. But he was way in New York. I'm in North Carolina. He never financially helped. He sent $25 a month. And you know what? He's a cool dude. I ain't even going, but he just was caught up in the streets too. So anywho, I never held it against him. It's whatever. And she know exactly who her daddy is. She look just like him. All of them know who exactly their daddies are. Even the rapist. She know her daddy. She actually lived with him when she got older, and then she left. Anywho, long story short, he never did nothing to her, but she found out who he really was, even though I told her. But she saw with her own eyes. So then I got married, and he begged for a baby. Y'all, I was so done with babies. I was so done with having freaking babies and going through hell with them. And when I left him, I took my child with me. I didn't know if he was going to help or not. I didn't care. My kids go with me if I can, because now I'm older and I know how to get stable. Then I was young. I didn't know what to do. I didn't know how to get a place. I didn't know how to, get a job. I didn't know how to be stable having them kids so young. Mind you, I had my first one at 17. The other 2, I had them at 20 and 21, I think. 98 and 99. I'm 47 now. I was born in 78. Yeah. Because I had one in 98, so I was 20 and 21. Yes, I was so young. I was smart as far as book smarts and street smarts, but I don't know. It's just something about, it was like a cloud was over my brain. I don't know. I was dumb. I don't know. Dumb for niggas. So anywho, when I divorced my husband, ex-husband, I wasn't thinking about whether or not he was going to help me with kids. I just was ready to go. And them kids going with me because they need to be happy. Y'all, after that, I really felt like a single mom. I always felt like a single mom, but then I really felt like one. But the kids never bothered me. They never stressed me out. What stressed me out was thinking that a man is supposed to do this and supposed to do that. So I stopped thinking. I stopped thinking about them Negroes. Finally, I got this. And I started putting more and more effort into me having to do it alone with just the Lord. And the Lord will provide. I won't stunt in them Negroes. If they did something, fine. But if they didn't, fine. I got this. Y'all, my kids went to school with me. My kids went to work with me. I love being around my kids. And I hate it when they had to go somewhere else. Because where you at, what you doing, and why is you doing it? Who are you around? Why y'all want my kids around y'all? No, bring your kids over here. Oh, I welcomed all the kids into my home because my kids not going over there. I need to see what they at, where they at, what they doing. Even waking up to every 2 hours, it didn't bother me. As long as no man was bothering me, I was perfectly fine with the kids worrying me about my kids. Worry the crap out of me. And I love it. It was so peaceful. Let them bother me. I don't want them bothering nobody else. I don't want them getting on nobody else because you got one time to bother mine. I'm calling 911. So anywho, I never experienced the sadness of a single parent. The sad part came when I was worried about if family or that man was going to be there for me. And my mama, she was there when I called her and I needed her. She was there for them kids. Not for me, but for them kids. And my sister Teresa, before she passed away, she was definitely there. So I did have people I had a little help from, but I didn't use them a lot. Not too much. Every weekend, drop the kids off. I come back. I might be a little drunk, a little falling over and whatnot. I might, run into your car by mistake. But it's a long story, y'all. But I'm coming to get my kids, though. And we'll see you next weekend. That was it. I didn't drop them off for days and days at a time unless you wanted me to. Because my kids could stay with me now. My kids went in the trenches with me. My kids went in the trap house with me. They sure did. There go Miss Dorothy and them kids and her kids. Them Miss Dorothy kids right there. They knew exactly who I was and who my kids were. They with me. When you stress out about other people and you don't just hone in on your kids and focus on you and yours and how you could do it without them other people, you're going to be stressed. You're going to be crying. You're going to be so worried about, I can't do this. You can do it. And you can do it without them helping you because God going to send you some help. Now, let me go get these clothes out and I'll be right back. All right, y'all. It's 10:30. My appointment is at 11. Let's go and head over to there. Woo! So, hold on. Told y'all asthma be trying to get me. But yeah. I never felt the real struggle of being a single parent. I struggled, yes. But I never felt the sadness of, I'm not getting help from them. I just felt like, hey, I decided to THCA dispensary. Y'all got dispensaries everywhere in North Carolina. This stuff ain't legal. I felt like if they not gonna do it, they just not gonna do it. And I'm cool with them not doing it. Now, I'm not cool with them not doing it, but I'm not about to stress out because they not helping me. I'm not. I had to take that energy, that time and that energy. Oh, hold on, y'all. Pay attention, please. going 45. I had to. Okay, I ain't gonna make it through this one. Slow my tail down. I had to take that time and energy and put it towards my children. I never spoke bad of their fathers. I probably cracked a joke every now and again, but I never really put a bad word in their ear about their fathers. And I always made it my business for them to know their fathers. With my oldest daughter, her dad being a rapist, I let her know who her dad was, and I told her she'll never be able to see him till she turns 16, because I need her, you know, even though that's not, still ain't of age to be mentally aware enough, but I felt like the type of person she is, she was definitely aware enough to deal with him. I don't know about life, but him. So, and then, and it's crazy because he has financially supported her all her life. He knew and I told him, you don't get to see her, because I had forgave him. And he was a member of the church I was going to, y'all. He was a minister in the church. And I was always the type to forgive so easily. I forgave everybody right away. I just got the heck away from you. And so we still spoke. And then the way my family turned their back on me, and the way the entire neighborhood turned their back on me, and the way the church turned their back on me, he was the only person I had. And that's sad. That's sad. But guess what? I wasn't sad about it. I felt like depressed and, you know, crying and whatnot because of the way the situation worked out. But I never was mad at anybody for that. Y'all are who y'all are. Y'all do what y'all want to do. I ain't in control of y'all. So when everybody turned their back on me, it was like, okay, but I have to depend on him now. And guess what? He was there. He financially supported me the whole time. Even the other day, my daughter called me. She is 30 years old. And she said, Mom, my dad sent me some money. And he sent me more than what I expected. He has always financially supported her. And that I was always grateful for, because I definitely needed it. Whereas everybody else turned their back on me. That'd be the craziest thing to me. Like, wow. So even though everybody else turned their back on me, I still had to focus in on my children. I could not be worried about family being mad at me and not wanting to help me. I couldn't be worried about friends and the neighborhood mad at me and not wanting to help. I couldn't be worried about that. They don't have to. These are things that happen in my life, because I ain't make no decision to get great. But it happened, and it happened to me. And so now I have to figure out how to deal with this, because now I'm pregnant. You know? So, I don't know. I put my big girl panties on early in that situation. I wish I would have known better for way more stuff. Like, it's like I had my big girl panties on for this, but none on for that. So, anywho, I think single parents put too much time and tears into hoping, wishing, and praying that other people will help them. And they don't put enough time and tears into, Lord, make a way. I'm telling you, when I say God was on my side, when I left New York and was pregnant with my fourth child, y'all, I was so mad at myself. But you know what? The Holy Spirit said, don't be mad now. I'm telling y'all, the Holy Spirit said, don't be mad now. You better love that baby. I rubbed my stomach. I'm serious. The Holy Spirit spoke to me just like that. Y'all, from that day on, I rubbed my stomach every day. And I told my baby, I love you. I did it with all my kids, because the Holy Spirit told me, love your children. Love them. So I rubbed my stomach every day. I wanted the best for them every day. I told them I loved them. I gave hugs, kisses. And that's something I'm not a hugger, kisser type person. Get off me. Like, don't touch me. I've always been that type of person. And sometimes I kind of like shove them away, like, Mo, get off me. Then I, had to realize, dang, I can't do that to my kids too. But I've always had a great love and appreciation for my children. I never felt like they were a burden. I never felt like I can't do this. No, I always felt like I gotta make a decision. I got these kids. I gotta make a decision. Even with the adoption, giving two of them up for adoption, I had to make a decision. And the decision was adoption, because I didn't have any help. And they was talking about putting my kids in the system in New York. No. My kids need a home. They need loving parents. They don't deserve no New York City system, no foster care, no. And so that's what I did. I'm telling you, I had to make decisions, and I had to make hopefully the right decision. But my decisions was made out of love. My kids deserve a great upbringing. Crazy out your mind talking about putting my kids in the system. What? Man, I'm not even no gangster, but I'm telling you, I was ready to go get the toolie. Y'all need to lay down for even thinking that, for even calling the CPS on me. Because I ain't have nowhere to go. Y'all crazy? On my babies? I'll show you better not to tell you. And that's exactly what I did. And that's exactly what my kids are up for. We're up for adoption. Yep. And they might not understand it, but I understood it. I had to make a decision. And I did. And throughout life, all I did was just make decisions for my children and try to make the best decisions for them. Now, I ain't always make good decisions now. I ain't gonna sit here and act like I'm perfect. Y'all see, and I had 5 kids. Of course, I made some bad decisions, some horrible ones. Excluding the first one. Y'all know what happened then. But the other 4, they wasn't a bad decision. They came because I made bad decisions. But I love my babies. Shoot. I love my babies. All 5 of them. I love their attitudes. They act just like me. Even if they don't want to. I love my babies. Them folks is a trip. Every single one of them. So anywho, y'all gotta, single moms gotta stop focusing on what somebody else can do for you. This is rock. Okay, I'm going this way. Stop focusing on what somebody else can do for you. Or why they not doing it. And put your focus on, okay, how can I make something shake? How can I make this happen? Lord, help me. Like, really pray. And God gonna get you through it. I'm telling you, my kids went with me to school and work, and people be like, how? I don't know how. I just know I did it. One job I ended up losing because I had to take my kids to school with me. Oh, well, bye. I mean, to work with me. Bye. I don't need that job. I need my kids. I ain't got no babysitter. And they went to daycare. And then I started working at the daycare. Shoot, this is how we gonna do this. I did what I had to do. And again, God blessed me. God really blessed me. I ain't gonna lie to you. My doctor's office needs some more space. Oh, they're gonna park right there. My doctor's office has grown so much, y'all. So much. Hold on. My doctor's office has grown so much. What the heck is making that noise? That's my vehicle? What the heck? I was sitting here like, I know that's not my vehicle making that noise, y'all. That is some construction going on. Okay, let's... Dang, my phone hot. I gotta go. Y'all, I've been so short of breath lately, but I told that lady I'm just leaving my doctor's appointment. And I'm gonna tell you why I'm short of breath. I was a little short of breath before I ate breakfast. But then I turn around and go eat some freaking McDonald's breakfast. I knew that was gonna make me feel stuffed. I'm about to give me a bag of prunes and eat it so I can just get this off me. But I knew it was gonna make me feel fat and stuff. But anywho, leaving my doctor's appointment, there's a security guard. I'll get my prescriptions. You turning it here? Turn. The security guard he lives in the same rooming house as the guy I used to take care of. There's a guy that's autistic. Y'all probably seen him in some of my videos. The guy I was taking care of, he went and lied. I had got him a job. He gets disability, but you could work a certain amount of hours. So I had got him a job. He went and told the people on his job that I don't give him any money. I was taking his money, blah, blah, blah. Everybody knew that was a lie. Everybody. I took great care of that man. But what he wanted was he wanted his whole check. And he thought he was going to live off me for free and be stink. No. I got him clothes. I got him shoes, underwear, socks, boxes, t-shirts. I got him all the fishing gear he wanted. I also made sure he had his smoke, his drink. If you know, I made sure he was straight. And I gave him $20 a day for his lunch. He think $900 a month was going to take care of all of what I did for him. So he started working that job that I had got for him. And they was wondering where his money went. He was keeping the $20 so he can buy more alcohol. He had alcohol, but at the house. I was not allowing him to take alcohol to work. No, you're not. So what he was doing was taking the $20 instead of buying lunch, buying alcohol. When I let him know he can drink when he get home. You can't drink on them folks' job like that. It's construction. And all he was doing was cleaning up the construction areas, but still, you cannot drink on a job. So anywho, he lied and told them, because they was wondering why he never had money for lunch, because he was using them people to buy him lunch, and he was using his $20 to buy alcohol. I'm not lying, y'all. So anywho, I gotta go this way. I could have parked over there though. So the guy that lives with him, they live in a rooming house, and the guy that lives in the room next door, he was like, yo, what's up with your mans, yo? Like, you ain't been coming around. You ain't been making sure he's straight. What's up? I said, I said, y'all ain't never going to see me no more. I don't take care of him no more. He said, man, ever since you stopped taking care of him, that man, he said he needs to take a bath. He stinks. And he need to go to work. I said, he need to go to work? I said, he not working? Dude done quit that job. And when I say he stink, he was already a stinking person. Y'all don't understand the hell I had to go through to get him to take a bath and to get him to change his clothes. He thought he's supposed to wear the same nasty clothes every day. He really did. He wanted to wear the same clothes every single day, y'all. I used to have to take the clothes that he was wearing and hide them, the dirty clothes, and I used to force him to put them in the bag because it was, I want to throw up thinking about it. It smelled like doo-doo so bad. He smelled like doo-doo so bad. And I used to force him to take a bath, and he would get mad at me because I made him take a bath. I made him cut his hair. I made him stay clean. I had to make him brush his teeth. Whew, the hell I went through taking care of that grown man, even though he's autistic. Now, I see the security guard. He's the security guard for the doctor's office. But I see him, and he like, yo, you need to come get your man. Like, he said your mans, because he from New York. I'm like, I don't take care of Shorty no more. Nope. He did me so dirty, lying to them people, had them people thinking I was taking his money, and had them people thinking he don't get money. He is such a manipulator, and I was not expecting that from somebody that's autistic. I really was not expecting him to be such a manipulator. Y'all, let me run in here and pick up my medicine real quick. Y'all, it just be crazy to me how you got to be careful of people that help you and you do them dirty. You got to be careful, because God really be allowing me to see their downfall, and I be like, man, this thing keeps saying arriving today. When are you arriving? I'm trying to track my package, and I need it to arrive. Come on. So, y'all, I ordered the magnesium glycinate. I ordered me a lunch bag. I ordered Botana oil for my hair. And I ordered this tension rope to help me, I need to work out, y'all. And then I told y'all about, I was 260. Why that thing said 267 when I got on that scale? I'm so mad. 7 pounds up. I told y'all, you be thinking you lost 100 pounds when you really gained 100. So, I had lost all the weight fasting and intermittent fasting. So I would go on a total fast for 3 days the first of the month. Like no food at all, just water. And then the rest of the month, I wouldn't eat nothing from 6 p.m. to 6 a.m. Nothing but sips of water, if that much. And I kind of got thrown off track since I started working. And working, I can't do no 3-day fast. I can do it if I do it Saturday, right as soon as I get off, or like a couple of hours before I get off. I need to do it like Saturday at 12 p.m. And then, because going back to work Tuesday, I can do it Sunday, Mondays. I can go without food on Sunday, Mondays. Those are my 2 days off. I need to get back to it. I need to just fast on Sundays and Mondays, because those are my 2 days off. And I don't mind feeling weak, and I can lay down and relax. But while I'm at work, I got to eat something. I got to drink that black coffee with my protein drink. I got to. So, and then I don't be eating much when I'm at work. So I be waiting until I get back to the shelter to eat. But the shelter don't be feeding us till 6:30, 7 o'clock. So what's going to happen is, it's no way I can eat before then. I cannot be buying food every day. I can't. I'll really be on a fast then. So I'm trying to figure out how I'm going to do this. Dang. I ain't got no way I could store food, so I'm gonna have to buy food every day. And so what I'm gonna do is, here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna eat a small portion, because they be giving us seconds, and my big tail be going in there getting them seconds. I ain't gonna lie to you. I'm gonna eat a small portion. That burnt me. Let's go to my storage unit. And I need to get this CPAP machine and my laptop. Ooh, we about to be digging through some stuff to get this. I got a storage unit full of stuff too. I need to get rid of a lot of stuff from that storage unit. I've been holding on to it, thinking, okay, when I move, I'll have the TVs and dresses and stuff like that. But you know what? I can get all that stuff. I can get it back. I done got it back 7 times over. I can get all that stuff back. I'm sitting here. And the storage unit is cheap. It's only $30 a month. So it ain't like I'm paying a whole lot. But it's just the fact that I got it. Anywho. Let me see which way I'm going. Straight ahead. So I need to get some stuff out of the storage unit. I already went to the pharmacy. I went to my doctor's appointment. After I get done with the storage unit, I should be able to go pick up my packages. Should have arrived by then. And then I'm going in. But it's just crazy how God be allowing me to see folks falling and failing and messing up after they done did me so dirty. And I hate that for them, because I be praying for them and I be wanting them to do better. But that's just crazy. Like, don't wait till I leave to start doing bad. OMG, y'all, let me roll these windows up. God just literally gave me a whole revelation. So we all driving down this road. The speed limit is 45. Everybody going all of 55 or more, because it's one of those roads where it's a long road. It's no really intersecting traffic. It's just straight road. Speed limit is 45, but it seemed like the speed limit should be 55. But I think if the speed limit would have been 55, we would have been going 65. So anywho, this one little car, I know he's doing the speed limit because I got mine set to 45 and I got it on cruise. And you know, cruise control keeps you at a steady rate, so you kind of feel like you're going faster, but you're not. But the little red car, he going 45 and he's not going faster. So everybody going around him, and so me, I tried my little patience, you know, and I just kept going 45 behind him. But then I look ahead and all the cars are way past us. We the only two just trucking it nice and slow down the road. So I go around him and speed up. I'm like, man, I don't feel like being back here with him. Soon as I did that, the Holy Spirit said, he's doing what's right. All the rest of y'all breaking the rules. I was doing what's right, then I started breaking the rule too. And so it seems like he's going slow, but he's not. He's actually doing what's right. He's following the speed limit rules. He's following the laws of the land. And it seems like he's going slow, but he's going at a steady pace. He's going at the right pace. Whereas everybody else is rushing and probably getting where they're going too fast and, you know, didn't take their time. Oh, that road need to be fixed. But I'm just sitting here like, I cannot believe the Holy Spirit just gave me that revelation, because we all just flying past him, like looking at him like he crazy, like he's slow. And the whole time he's the one in the right, following the rules. And we over here breaking the rules, trying to get to where we going. That is crazy. Holy Spirit, I thank you. And yes, I'm still speeding. Shoot, we done kicked it up to 60. So thank God for the revelation. Now I don't want to learn the lesson. I don't want to get in trouble, because learn the lesson, when God teach you a lesson, boy, you're going to be in trouble. I want to slow down, but ooh, it's just 45 just seems so slow. I'm going to slow my tail down. I am. Let me take it off of cruise. Hold on. I can cancel. Here we go. Cruise, taking it off cruise, it'll slow it down for me. All right. So here I am, like the speed limit 45. I'm like, okay, I could do 50. I could do 50. You know, 5 miles over ain't too bad. It's still breaking the rules, but it ain't breaking them too bad. You know, it's not one of them big sins. It's one of them little sins. Lord help me. Oh, gee, y'all, I am doing, let me take it off cruise, period. I am doing 50. And when I say that traffic coming up behind me flying, let me muster. It's crazy. We got to muster. Because I was about to say, let me muster up the guts to go slower. But I'm at my turn. But I was about to say, let me muster up the guts to go 45. We should not have to muster up the guts to follow the law or to do what's right. That's crazy work. What's wrong with us humans? Always trying to break a law. But I thank God that he talks to me and he shows me what's right. And I'm glad I came to this red light at a halt, at a stop. Actually, it's a yellow light, so we cautioned, because it slowed my tail down.